Hi, I'm Liv. I am here to tell you about Thrifty Notion's June collection of fabrics. We are bright and bold and fun for June. Very summery, very fun and exciting, and a lot of vintage and just really interesting, weird stuff. So let's jump in. This is just kind of the chaos of the studio. These are all future collections waiting to come online. Yeah, so sorry for the visual chaos behind me, but most of this is June. So starting off over here, these are sort of our heavier bottom weight fabrics. We have this wonderful, really fun, bright orange corduroy. It's a wide wale. It's alternating wide and narrow wales. Just fun. There's just one little piece of this, so probably only one person gets it. It's called Too Hot. And it's nice, kind of heavier weight corduroy cotton. Then we have this chunky linen. It's called You're Golden. Pretty slubby, fairly heavyweight for a linen. Good for things like shorts or like some kind of baggy, loose-fitting hippie style overalls. You could also do a dress or skirt, culottes, pants, whatever. It's a nice, sturdy linen. All right, this one's called Panama Rose, and it is a polycotton twill, so a little bit like denim, but not quite so heavy. Definitely things like shorts and slacks out of this one. Trousers, pink trousers, hello. Skirts, just, bottom weight fabric, things that are a little heavier weight. It does have that twill weave, so it kind of looks like a pink denim. This one's called Bahama Mama, and it is covered in lint. Most things are around here. There's just threads on everything. This one has a little bit of sparkle to it and a little bit of stretch. Let me see which direction here. It is not stretchy in the vertical, but from selvage to selvage, it's got a little bit of give, which makes it great for pants. Something slightly more fitted. Again, shorts, overalls, all those fun things. Skirts, just a touch of sparkle on this one. This one's called Coral Shores. It is a poly rayon linen look. So it's trying to fake being linen. It's doing a fairly good job at it. The threads in the weave are a little slubby, giving it that kind of linen-y texture. Rayon gives it a little bit more drape, and then the polyester just makes it more durable. So again, skirts, shorts, and slacks. You could also do like a shirt dress sort of situation out of this. It would work for that. We have one brocade in this collection. It's called Dragon Dance, and it is reversible if you prefer the orange side, red, orange, this side. There's that. And then you've got more of a high contrast black side. I think this one is intended to be the front, but really it's whatever you prefer. You get to decide. So things like dresses, blouses, skirts. You could even do like a lined jacket. It's just a fun brocade. And you've got some dragons if you need them. It is a pretty big collection this month. All right, so fun vintage here. This is just a cotton, almost like quilting cotton vintage. So it's only 36 inches wide, just a little guy. But this really fun floral print, you could make a blouse or a skirt out of this, but you could also use it for quilting. It's cotton, it's versatile. And this one's called Daisy Fields. Then we've got a couple of metallic cotton wovens. So cotton thread, but also there's metallic thread in there. It's a synthetic, so it's basically like a polycotton. This one has turquoise with a gold shimmer running through. Good for shirts and blouses, dresses, breezy stuff. Could do a pair of like kind of baggy, there's the Picasso pants, those like loose fitting trousers with the elastic waist, just basically pajamas. Or they feel like pajamas, but you can dress them up. This one's called Mermaid Treasure. Then we've got this fun one called Gold Bars. And again, it's cotton with a metallic woven through. Nice pretty stripe. Kind of a bumblebee vibe. Same stuff you would do with the Mermaid Treasure one. Fun pants out of this one, very comfy. Or a dress or a blouse. Okay, then we have cotton lawns. So this one is called Tulip March Aqua. And it's a Joel Dewberry print. We got it from someone's stash, but it came to us still on the bolt. We love that. all the info is still there. So it's just a really lightweight cotton that's great for breezy dresses, like very gathered skirt sort of situation. You probably want to line it just because it's very lightweight. Also makes wonderful blouses. You can see the drape is very nice. Nice and breezy. This is another lightweight cotton. It's not quite so fluid of a drape as the Tulip March. This one's called the Hotness. And it's just this nice hot pink cotton. Lightweight. It does have kind of a crinkle texture. Probably could stand to be ironed. This one has been pre-washed. It's not a terrible drape. Terrible. It's not a very stiff drape. It's got some fluid characteristics to it. So just a nice lightweight cotton. Make a really cute sundress. You could do some embroidery or something. Add a little embellishment. Got another cotton lawn here. This one's called Mobius Stripe. Just a really fun pattern and, you know, more lint. Breezy sundress all the way on this one. Just if you would like to feel as naked as possible when it is hot and sweaty out, this is your stuff right here. Probably want to at least line part of it, but nice and breezy. We have this really fun vintage called Beach Blast. It is not quite bark cloth, but it's kind of in that same genre. It's a very interesting textured weave. And oh my goodness, so bright. Beach cover up, caftan, skirt. Again, those kind of comfy pants would be real cute out of this. Wide leg trouser sort of situation. Very fun for summer. We have one piece of this rayon. Again, sundress all the way. This one's called What a Trip. Just a fun kind of painterly bright print on that one. Very fluid drape. That's why we love some rayon. It just feels nice. Okay, I've got a stack of miscellaneous, mostly cotton, polycotton kind of blends. This is a textured woven called Painted Plantae. And I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but there's a little bit of a sort of basket weave sort of texture to it. Fun kind of watercolor floral here. Sundresses, blouses, all of these are good for just lightweight, breezy summer stuff. This one is vintage, so again, very narrow. It's only 36 inches wide. This one's called Sock Hop Corsage, and it is a fun, kind of sweet little vintage polyester. You can see gorgeous drape on this one. Very breezy. Again, blousey, sundressy kind of things. This one's called Amethyst Seagrass, and it is straight up polyester, and it's kind of a satin. Very lightweight. I think that's the back. This is the front. Lightweight, pretty purple, very fluid drape on this one. Dresses and blouses again. This one won't breathe very well, so keep that in mind. You might want to make sure it's not too tight, sticking to your body. Give yourself some ventilation space. It would also make a really pretty lining for something like a winter coat. I know we don't want to think in that direction at the moment, weather-wise, but these kinds of lightweight satins make really nice linings. We have one piece of silk that kind of snuck in here. Really pretty lightweight. It does have sort of a satiny finish, and it's this gorgeous red print. Loving that. It's called Calypso Blooms. This is a really fun polyester shirting. I called it Microbiome because it kind of just looks like what you might see under a microscope, but a really fun little print that would be perfect for a shirt. Kind of the classic button-up would be really cute out of this one. Another lightweight polyester. This one's called Cracklin Rosie. Just fun, bright vintage print. Dress, skirt, or blouse out of this one. Not a whole lot on this bolt. Probably just one person will get this fun one. This one's called Seagull Serenade. It is another lightweight polyester shirting. So those fun kind of beachy button-ups are great out of this. You could also do a skirt. I think that might be fun. Kind of a sarong sort of situation. All right, we got a very nice border print called Summer Song. I don't know if that's showing up, hopefully. Still has a little vintage tag on it. We try to leave those on. We think they're kind of fun little artifacts. Just a fun one. Great for making a skirt or a dress with that nice border on it. You could even do like cute little curtains or something. Another great candidate for a fun shirt or dress. We call this one Not Quite Keith. It is pretty, I don't know if this is a pre-Keith Haring or post. It is not a Keith Haring print, but it has that vibe for sure. Poly cotton, great for shirts or dresses or skirts or those fun pants again. This one is called Bodacious Blooms. Just a really fun, large-scale vintage print on this one. These colors are intense. This one feels like it's got a bit of cotton at least. Just fun. All right, everything else is knits. So we have a velvety velour-y kind of situation. I always have to look it up. Pretty sure velour is the knit version of velvet, but they also just call it stretch velvet, which is very confusing. But this is a knit, so it is stretchy. Makes like great loungewear. Very stretchy horizontally. Whoop. And not stretchy vertically. Feels really cute. Feels really cute. That's weird. It feels really nice. Quite comfy, cozy. Little shorts out of this would be really cute with like some white piping. Adorable. Got another velour here. Stripey. Again with the loungewear. Comfy pants, maybe a robe or something kind of like a sweatshirt. Stretchy in the horizontal. This one has a little bit of stretch vertically as well. And I suspect a little bit of cotton, at least in the fiber content of this one. A bit heavy for summer, but you know, if you're going to make a sweatshirt or a jacket out of it, that helps with the air conditioning. Or like a beach cover up would be really fun out of this. All right, the last three are all jerseys, so t-shirt material really. We have hot pink crocodile alligator guys. We called it later gator. Later gator pink. A tiny bit sheer, but it's more of the old school t-shirt weight, not that really thin stuff we have now. A little bit chunkier. Same thing in green, later gator green. So if you wanted to do a little mixing and matching or play with those two colors in a pattern, that might be fun. Or maybe you just need two gator shirts in different colors. These things are important. And then we have some little froggies, and these guys are super cute, little chartreuse froggy fams. All right, this one, stretchy vertically and stretchy horizontally. It's got a little bit of spandex in it. This is from those cotton and steel designers way back in the day. Their stuff is clearancing out of the warehouse. It's several years, like 6 or 7 years old, I think, at this point. So we found that warehouse clearance. These little froggy guys are our last fabric for this collection. Happy sewing!